Donald Trump. Love him or loathe him, there's no denying that his presidency caused seismic shifts in the global political landscape. But how exactly has his influence rippled across the world? In today's video, we'll break down the lasting shockwaves of Donald Trump's political moves and their global consequences. Stick around, because we're diving into the latest impacts, from trade wars to global diplomacy, and even the way the world sees America today. The trade wars, America first or America alone? One of Trump's signature moves was his America First economic policy. The centerpiece? A series of trade wars, most notably with China. Trump slapped heavy tariffs on Chinese imports, aiming to bring manufacturing jobs back to the US and reduce the trade deficit. But this wasn't just a tariff showdown, it set off a domino effect on global trade. As of 2024, the effects of those tariffs still linger. While the US saw some reshoring of manufacturing, China's response with tariffs of their own hurt US farmers and manufacturers, pushing supply chains to rethink their global strategies. The impact: a decoupling of some of the world's largest economies, and a restructuring of international trade relations. Populism goes global. Trump's influence on rising nationalism. Trump's brand of populism didn't just dominate American politics, it reverberated globally. The Trump effect saw a surge in populist right-wing leaders across the world, from Jair Bolsonaro in Brazil to Viktor Orban in Hungary. Trump became a symbol of defiance against the traditional political elite. But it wasn't all about national leadership. Trump's rhetoric empowered movements in places like France, Germany, and Italy, where far-right groups gained more traction. And while Trump's presidency may have ended, the populist movement he inspired has only grown stronger, reshaping the political discourse in Western democracies and beyond. The geopolitical shifts, allies and adversaries under Trump's watch. One of the most significant and controversial aspects of Trump's presidency was his approach to global alliances. He questioned the value of traditional alliances like NATO, criticized the United Nations, and pulled out of international agreements such as the Paris Climate Accord and the Iran nuclear deal. However, Trump's America First stance wasn't just about pulling back, it was about reshaping alliances to put the US on top. This shift caused major recalibrations in global geopolitics. Countries like Germany and France were forced to reconsider their dependence on the US, while nations like Russia and North Korea took advantage of the diplomatic openings created by his policies. Even today, the legacy of Trump's foreign policy still affects global diplomacy, with nations trying to find their footing in a more unpredictable, US-centric world. Media manipulation and the rise of fake news. Under Trump, the media landscape was turned upside down. His constant attacks on the media, calling major outlets fake news, became a rallying cry for his supporters. But the effects of this battle went deeper than just rhetoric. It fueled a global war on trust in journalism, with many leaders now following Trump's lead in discrediting critical media outlets. This distrust of traditional media spilled over to social media platforms as well, where misinformation and conspiracy theories thrived. Platforms like Twitter and Facebook became battlegrounds for political and cultural wars, and the world began to question what was real. In many ways, Trump didn't just redefine American politics, he helped give rise to a new era of global media manipulation. The enduring legacy: Trump's influence on America's role in the world. Trump may have left the White House, but his impact on America's role in the world is far from over. His America First ideology created a more insular, nationalistic approach to global leadership that persists to this day. Even under President Biden, many of Trump's foreign policies remain in place, from the US-China rivalry to a more cautious stance on international agreements. The world now sees the US through a different lens, less as a unipolar superpower and more as a nation that's asserting its own interests above global cooperation. Whether you agree with Trump's policies or not, his presidency shifted the global narrative about what it means to be an American ally, an American competitor, and an American leader on the world stage. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more content, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay informed, stay curious, and keep questioning the world around you.